got some bad news for Utah women's basketball. Gianna Kneepkens, a 6-foot guard as a junior, is out for the season due to a foot injury, in which will require surgery. She was a second leading scorer, 17.8 points per game, 5.5 rebounds per game, 3.9 assists per game, 2 steals per game, 0.3 blocks per game, 2.3 turnovers per game, 1.6 fouls per game, 78.9% from the free throw line on 19 attempts, 54% on threes on 50 attempts, and 63.3% from the field on 79 attempts. I do not know if she's going to get that medical registered or not. She's played 8 games, and I know for sure once it gets to January, no more. I mean, like, if you played all the games up to that point, you cannot get a register. I don't know if the register is going to happen here or not, but it wouldn't shock me if that wasn't. And I know Isabel Palmer apparently has been out with an injury since that Baylor game. And who knows when she's going to come back. And they're down to 4 guards now out of 6. That's totally. And they did have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 forwards on the team. And they do have a center, by the way. So they still have doubt. It's just they're down guard doubt. Really. And we all know Utah had all 5 stars back from a year ago. And unfortunately, the injury bug has hit them. With 2 players now that were stars from a year ago. And they could have made a big run this year. Not just for the Pac-12, but NCAA tournament. And they still can. It's just you got to have Isabel Palmer back at some point. I mean, they do have St. Joseph's coming up, but it's on the road, and they're currently unbeaten. You can't take them for granted. Then you got South Carolina and for part of the Hall of Fame Women's Showcase, and they're undefeated, and they look like they're not taking a step backwards anytime soon. So you cannot. That's going to be another hard game right there. Luckily, you have Southern Utah on the road. Granted, it's on the road, but you should win that game. You should beat Weber State, but you then got number 8 Colorado right at you. So that's tough. 2 tough games, as you could tell. And even St. Joseph's, if you want to consider that a tough game, go right ahead. It's on the road. But then again, they beat a BYU team that had 1 loss, but their record could have been fool's gold, like for St. Joseph's as well. And Arizona State's currently like 7-2. Of course, they got Arizona. You got Stanford, that's currently ranked. I know Cal's not ranked. USC is ranked. UCLA is ranked. Oregon isn't. Oregon State isn't. Washington isn't ranked but undefeated, and that's on the road even. And even on the road of ranked Washington State, you got Oregon and Oregon State, and Oregon back-to-back home games. Then you got Colorado again. You got UCLA again, USC again, Washington State again. But this time at home, but the UCLA and USC games, by the way, on the second time, are on the road. And then you got Washington at home the end of the year. As you could tell, and the Pac-12 is strong this year for their last go-round and all this before, the conference dissipates. And it's very unfortunate about the season-ending injury. And hopefully Isabel Palmer comes back whenever she can and whatever it is. Because the truth is, they don't need to be down 2 stars. They only need to be down 1. Of course, obviously 0 is the best number. I mean, at this point, you got to get another star back. But clearly, this shows that still Utah's still they're still going to be a good team. No doubt. But without Gianna Kneepkens for the year, that could affect them in the NCAA tournament seeding. It's not the NCAA tournament in general. It's just a seeding. And how far can they go in the NCAA tournament? That's the biggest question, I would say, for them. We're going to have to wait and see, though. Because for all that we know, they could win the Pac-12 over Colorado and Stanford. Anyways, if you like this content, like and subscribe button. See you guys later on the road. 600 subscribers, of course, ultimate goal is 1,000 more, so make money. Of course, like the video, comment video. Really helps the YouTube algorithm so more people can see it. Sharing the video does as well, so more people can watch. And if you're watching and not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well. It's not even mentioning UCLA in all this as well. So I don't want to fail to not mention them because they are a top 5 team right now. In fact, they're number 2 in the country, and even USC in there as well. So, and USC is like really close. So as you can tell, there's a lot of competitiveness. I mean, you got number 2, you got number 6, you got number 8, you got number 9, you got number 11. That's really tight, but it's gonna work itself out ultimately, and we're gonna know who the Pac-12 champion is down the line.